Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you only the formulas for how to find the empirical formula and then eventually the molecular formula. So in the next video, I will show you the calculations because formulas are very important first. So molecular formula is equal to uh, empirical formula times n as a subscript. So it means if you want to find the molecular formula, you need empirical formula, and for that you need n also. So n will be equal to molecular mass or molar mass, standard mass, molar mass divided by empirical formula mass. I will say use the word empirical formula mass because if you will use empirical mass, sometimes kids are very confused. So if you will use the empirical formula mass, they know they have to find the empirical mass from the formula. So it's very important to find the empirical formula very carefully. And one more thing you can tell your kids in advance that this molecular mass and molar mass is always given to you in the question, given, always given to you in advance. The reason because sometime, so we have been given individual atomic masses of the elements, and sometimes kids they confuse that individual atomic masses with the molar masses, so that's how they do mistakes during the calculations. So and then how to determine the empirical formula mass. I made this table, and this is pretty easy for my students, either it's advanced class or the regular class, so they understand more for empirical formula mass. So you can tell them it's a 6 column table. In the first column you have to write the symbols of the element from the question. In the second column, you could tell them it's atomic mass. Use the letter uppercase M and put the clue that it's from the periodic table so that they are not mixing the given individual atomic mass from the question or the standard atomic mass from the periodic table. In the third column, sometimes individual atomic masses amount is given in percentage, so you can tell them percentage or mass will go to the third table and tell them this lowercase m. And in the fourth column, it's the number of moles or relative number of atoms. And I made the formula for them that n will be it will be found by dividing this lowercase m with the uppercase m, so that they know the given that this is number of mole given mass divided by the standard atomic mass from the periodic table. And then fifth column is the simplest atomic ratio. Kids usually they struggle in this part. I will show you in my next video how to figure out the calculation. It's not that difficult, it's just small trick. So simplest atomic ratio by dividing with the smallest number of moles with the rest of the moles. So these two columns are actually connected. So because you have to pick the smallest number of moles and divide with rest of the moles in this column, and then you have to check if your value is in fraction, decimal, or whole number. If it's in the whole number, you will transfer directly the value in the last sixth column. Simplest whole number ratio, which is nothing actually your definition of empirical formula, which was in my previous video. So and then we will show them, okay, here it's your empirical formula. So first thing is whole formulas, very important to understand. I will say go with the table. Calculations will be 100% easy to understand and easy to do. It doesn't matter kids have advanced level of math or they are at the basic level. So this table will definitely help you. Thank you so much, and I will show you the calculation part of empirical formula with the molecular formula in my next video. Thank you guys.